Ladies and gentlemen, the Gettysburg Address was delivered at the dedication of the Soldiers' National Cemetery in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, on the afternoon of Thursday, November 19, 1863, during the American Civil War. 4.5 months after the Union armies defeated those of the Confederacy at the decisive Battle of Gettysburg. In just over 2 minutes, Lincoln invoked the principles of human equality espoused by the Declaration of Independence and redefined the Civil War as a struggle not merely for the Union, but as a new birth of freedom that would bring true equality to all its citizens, and that would also create a unified nation in which states' rights were no longer dominant. In the year 1913, the 50th anniversary of this historic speech, Thomas A. Edison's Phonograph Company issued a special cylinder record of the speech, read by renowned elocutionist Harry C. Humpfrey. This recitation was played at many Memorial Day exercises and patriotic observances that year and for many years to follow. Now, on behalf of the Hanson Historical Society, the Massachusetts Old Colony Antique Phonograph Society, and the Museum of Antiquated Technology, I bring to you that historic record in Lincoln's own words, played on the 1909 Edison Fireside phonograph.
Years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives, that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, struggle here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honors dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.